In this video, I'll be talking about how to build trust with your investors inside your crypto fund and why I believe it's extremely important to the longevity and success of your business. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Ken Lamis. I'm the founder of a crypto fund called Celestial Ventures. We've raised over 7 figures this bear market, and I have personally raised over 8 figures for crypto startups. And now I advise crypto companies ranging from 8 figures to 9 figures in valuation. In this channel, the Crypto Fund Launch, we teach people how to start their own crypto fund in 90 days or less that could get them up to $10,000 to $30,000 per month. That is what we have done for multiple students these past few months. And some of those people didn't even know what the fund was. With that said, in this video, I want to talk about the importance of trust. And in crypto and in the business world, trust is everything, because trust is currency. That is what gets you to invest in a project versus not invest in a project. Because a lot of the investors that are new in the space, sometimes they will just invest in projects blindly because everyone says so. And then there's also that portion of investors that will invest in projects because of the founders that are running it. And essentially, that's how you do business. Sometimes you do business, sometimes you give somebody money because you trust that person. And that is why I believe personal branding is very important, and it builds a lot of trust, especially if you own a crypto fund. That's also what we teach in this channel. And when I started my personal brand in 2017, my other brand is called Ken the Crypto. I didn't think anything of it, but it is what allowed me to gain trust with some of the most connected people in the crypto space. That is what got me a lot of clients in the crypto space, ranging from, as I said, 8 figures to 9 figures in valuation. And that's what also got TZ Binance to follow me. In turn, it's what allowed me to make 7 figures in crypto because of the connections I made. So trust is not just getting people to give you money. It's about people really liking you for you, and they trust that they have confidence in you that you are gonna do something good in this space, and in return, you're given something back. And that's just how it is. But I also want to state that it does take time and some effort to build trust, just like how you would with a friend or somebody with a family member, any relationship whatsoever. However, it takes a few seconds to destroy it. You mess up once and that trust is gone. It could be forever, a long time, but it's gonna take a lot of time to rebuild it. So that's why when you gain trust, it's very important that you do whatever it takes to maintain that trust and even to just build it up even more. And so that's the importance of trust. Never forget that. And if you're not doing well with your fund right now, it's really because of a few reasons. Number one, maybe your deals are crap. However, for us, we have a lot of deals, and the people that we help, we actually supply them with deals. So that actually cuts that problem out of the fund ecosystem. So when you do launch your funds with our help, your only job really is to maintain, build relationships with your investors. And that's why we're talking about this in this video. And now, there are many ways to gain trust, build trust in the crypto space. And if you do these right, you're literally gonna set yourself apart from many people, because crypto right now is full of people that they go in the space, they build a little bit of trust, and then they ruin it. And it messes it up. That's why you've seen a lot of scams happen over the years. And it's very easy to get scammed in the space. It's very easy to believe founders or to believe in a project that is promising all these great things, and then you don't know who is running these projects. And that's why I tend to stay away personally from projects that don't have a face behind them or don't have a transparent team. And if I don't trust that project, I'm not gonna invest a big portion of money in it. And so with that said, there's many ways to gain trust in the crypto space, especially for your fund. And I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna sort of just list it out in bullet points. So number one is you wanna show your face. You don't just wanna be a anonymous fund, because I see a lot of those, and those funds, those crypto groups, crypto funds, they don't raise that much money, and I don't think they last that long. I don't remember them at all. Like, for example, some of the crypto funds that are anonymous back in 2018, 2019, I don't remember their names at all because I don't know who is running them. There's no face behind them. There's no brand behind them, because I believe that whoever is running the fund should be the face of it. And that is ultimately what people remember. They associate your face with a fund and your brand. And if they can associate all three, then trust is built. A second way to gain trust and build trust in the crypto space for your fund is just to spend time with people in your fund, just to spend time with investors. Because if you look at it, how do you think you have made friends? How do you think you've solidified the relationships that you've had in life? Well, it's usually time. You've spent a lot of time with that person, and ultimately over time, as long as that person didn't screw up or didn't betray your trust or didn't do anything wrong, trust was just automatically built over time. And if you think about your close family members right now, chances are you're close with them because you've spent a lot of time with them. You have spent the most time with them out of anybody else. And so if you make it a habit every single day to talk to your investors at least a few minutes per day, over time, those hours, those minutes, they add up, and automatically trust is built over time. Third way to also gain trust within your investors, your capital fund, is to communicate often. You want to let your investors know what's happening with the projects, what you're up to as a founder, or even outside of crypto. You can just let them know, hey, this is what I'm up to. I'm out with some vacation with some team members. I'm out with my family. Hey, happy weekend. I'm out with my dog. Whatever it is, if you just communicate often, it lets them know that you are there for them. It lets them know that you are active and that you're not just there to collect their funds and throw it to a project that you trust. You're actually there not just as a person to manage their investment, but you're there also as a friend. And that builds a lot more solid connections. In fact, it's gonna build solid connections that everybody else or your investors are going to start referring more people your way. And if you saw my previous video, referrals are one of the most important aspects of marketing because you really don't have to do much. The job has been done already with a relationship, and all people have to do is tell their friends, and their friends tell their friends, and so on. It builds a network. So you want to communicate often to your investors, your community, because that's ultimately what builds a community, is communication. Fourth way to build trust within your investors is to put out free and valuable content. You want to give more than you take because there's a law of reciprocity, and it's a marketing law. It's really relationship wise. If you give a lot of stuff away for free without any expectation, usually you'll return things back. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do, but it's just a way of how the universe works, what you give versus what you get. And if you put out free valuable content to your investors, maybe you tell them a project that's hot right now, that's trending. Maybe you tell them a sector of crypto that they should be looking out for. Maybe you send them articles that will help them along their crypto journey. Maybe you connect them with other people that have money or that can help with whatever they're doing outside and inside of crypto. And ultimately, they're gonna thank you along the way. Because generally, when you give out stuff to people for free that is valuable, they will remember that and they will ultimately return the favor. Of course, some don't and some do, but of course, do not give out stuff for free in the expectation of return. Do it because you want to help people. Because if you just maneuver around the market with good intentions, you're usually gonna get good intentions back. And of course, there's gonna be people that are gonna take advantage of you, but that's just life, that's just business in general. So as I said before, the more you give, the more you usually get back. Fifth way to gain trust within your investors is to talk about your failures in crypto. Show some vulnerability. You can show some vulnerability in many ways. You could talk about how you messed up on this one trade. You could talk about how you used to be broke in crypto. You could talk about how you lost X amount of money. You could talk about how you got scammed. Just showing who you are as a real person, because that is ultimately how we connect with other people, is to just show our true selves. And there's a reason why the people who you trust right now, the people who you're closest to, you know other aspects of their life that generally most people don't know about. And that's just the way how relationships are built. Because your job as a crypto fund owner really isn't to raise money, really isn't to collect money and throw it into a project or source deals. Ultimately, your job as a crypto fund owner and what makes you successful at it in the future is building as much relationships as possible, building as much connections as possible. Because one person, as I say in all my previous videos in this channel, is that one person could be worth tens and thousands and hundreds and even millions of dollars. Because that's what one person has been worth for me throughout my entire crypto journey. And if you just focus on solidifying connections and relationships with people that are actually doing something meaningful in the space, that are doing something that is involved in the space, ultimately that will get you further than anything else. And so if you just think about your job as a crypto fund owner as somebody who builds relationship, that will get you a long way, not only in your fund, but really in crypto in general, because the relationships I built since 2017 has made me a lot of money in crypto personally throughout 2021, 2022, and now on. And as I said, you could take it how it is with this video when it comes to trust. If you like what we teach and if it interests you any further, I hope we could do business in the future. That's also why I put out a lot of valuable content for free. Of course, some people are gonna take advantage of it. Doesn't matter to me. As long as it helps you, I'm good with that. However, if you want more help with your crypto fund, if you want to get fast track, like some of the people that we've helped, we got them from $10,000 to $30,000 per month within 90 days, really. Click below the first link in the description. We have a free webinar that could help you out with that. And at the very end, we actually offer you a chance to book a call with us and really a chance to work with us if it's the right fit. And as I said before, I love teaching this stuff. I just want to do good and contribute as much as I can in the crypto space because I believe that this is one of the biggest markets really in the world that will change a lot of lives. Hit the subscribe button, comment below your thoughts and any questions really. If you have any questions about starting a fund, running a fund. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.